Had to wait for the 11s game to end. I'll put my earbuds in.
All right, Christine winding and had to wait for the 11th game to end. We're live here back in Fort Lauderdale. It's 0-0 tie here between Rad and Prime. About a minute and 20 and 40 seconds in. Starting lineup for Prime. On defense with Yale and Fishbone. I'm sorry, in net first, Jackson Fleming. Boston Junior Eagle netminder. On defense, Yale and Fishbone. Up front, Warner, Soy, and Euclid. Made a big hit from Warner that felled Wozniak on a Rad team. Hopefully he is okay. Looks to be favoring a shoulder. The Schulberger possesses. Up along the boards. Looks like it's Christini, McCormick, and Evans. It'll be Evans dragging the puck from behind. Darting into the offensive zone. He'll get bumped off the biscuit. He carries in behind. Takes a check up high, and now we get a call. Evans will draw another power play here. High sticking the call. Can she come live? So we'll head to the power play. Looks like the power play unit here is going to be Spang, Foy, and Albanese with Wareheim and Daly. The defense for Prime. 2-minute minor for high sticking. Evans in the corner on the rush. Wareheim off the skate of Daly. He'll gather it in. Leaving for Wareheim at the line. Drive into the offensive zone. Possessing to the outside. Cutting to the middle. Rolling puck we picked up here. I believe that is Wilford dumping it out for Rapp. Haley behind his own net. Uses it for protection and flies through the neutral zone. Winding and firing. Finding the mitt by the goaltender for a stop and play. And we'll have an offensive zone face-off here. The Prime will be Werner, Reel, and Vuklik. As Rad works it into the offensive zone, the puck will come in on Fleming, but it'll be an offside play. Center ice draw coming. Euclid set to take it. He'll win it back. Yale possessing. Still demand advantage for one more minute as Fishbone gets control. He tries to play it to the outside. For Reel, we have a bit of a twister match. As Reel will dig it out. Bumped in by Rat. Corner of the Prime zone. It'll be Euclid knocking it out of the air with a high stick, no call. They'll send it across for Werner. Werner driving in, onside play. Firing near side. He'll crash into the boards behind. Reel follows on the forecheck. Able to get that stick out and disrupt things in the corner. Euclid supporting. They'll come back up top for Yale. Yale looking, winding off of a defender in front, block to the corner. Up for Warner. Warner and Vuklik team up to keep the puck in the zone. They'll go up to Fishbone at the point. Low to high play here for Prime as the power play expires. Player fresh out of the box will get to the biscuit. Looking in front, sending it across. Fishbone set to defend. Knocks the player to the ice. Gale there in support. Up off the skate of Evans, right to Christini. Christini looking in front. He'll hit Evans. Evans looking, winding, high, short side. And he's got a luxury condo in Fort Lauderdale. Roof City for Evans on a beautiful dish by Christini that caught him in the shoulder. Evans able to catch the puck, find some space, elevating it over the shoulder of the blocker side of the goaltender. A rooftop condo right on the beach here in Fort Lauderdale for Cameron Evans. And he gives Prime a 1-0 lead with 10 to play here in the opening frame. Poke pass into the defensive zone where Schulberger will gather. He's winding up ice. He'll find Evans. Evans catches it one-handed behind himself. Able to make a move, gets a bump. And possession the corner where the big Schulberger. The defenseman in there working. McCormick in support. He'll rotate with Stonacek now. A shot in from Stonacek. As it comes up off the bench. No call. It'll play on. Stonacek will be back to get it in the prime end. All the way across to McCormick. McCormick in. Leaving it up top for Christini. Christini back down low for McCormick as it weaves in behind the cage. A shot comes from Christini, kicked out by the netminder. Albany's heavy on the biscuit. Able to work it to Spang. Spang will rim it deep. Now it's cleared all the way down. Icing the call. We'll come back to the rat end. Puck bouncing around. It'll be Albany's. Here's Foy with a heavy shot. Better save. The stadium rink here at the Ice Den. The Panther Ice Den. Practice home of the Florida Panthers. Currently leading the Toronto Maple Leafs in the series 3-1. The 10-15 hockey fans in this area on a deflection. Daly in front off the stick of Foy. Jack Foy, jumping Jack Flash. Gives Prime a 2-0 lead. Oh boy, it's Jack Foy. On the assist by Drew Daly with that point shot. That's to the corner. Picked up there and rimmed up to the point. Shot coming in, sent all the way to the opposite corner. It works near side wall. Kind of behind a bit of a building here from our vantage point. As a shot comes in, blocked out front, Albany giving up the body to block that one. And then Wareheim catches one. And it's a 3-on-2 back the other way. Here's Albany carrying to the outside. Darting in, gets his shoulder, protects the puck. And the half wall he goes. Stick on puck by Foy, deflects things, but ultimately they'll end up with the puck as Albany works it to the outside. Here comes Spang in onside. Stopping, pulling up, looking. They'll go to the point man, Warehouse. With a shot, deflects in front of Albany, chopped through the crease by Robert Spang. Wareheim forcing play to the outside as the shot goes up the side of the net, guarded by Fleming. Wareheim, the Rochester product, battling, able to work it over to Daly. Drew Daly with a stretch pass. He's looking for Warner. It gets caught up in the feet of the official.
Much as he can. Maybe we go to dinner over by their hotel.
He's coming in.
Oh, okay.
I
But I'm just saying, maybe they want to. Maybe we go that way for dinner. Cam can go back with somebody. You know. Oh, here it comes.
And a great stick from behind. Sorry, folks, you didn't see that. I'm trying to get an 11 on the other side. We're trying to figure out schedules as they play at the 8 o'clock hour tonight. Knocked down on the play, Rhea. They'll keep working towards the net. Got deflected. Here comes Buchler. Now for Warren. Into the corner for Rhea. Rhea will reverse the Warren. Oh, it's picked up and sent back to the opposite corner, but Yale reads it well. They'll come in to play the puck. Yale and Reel out of the corner. Bouncing puck to the behind the area for Warner. Twisting, turning, twisting again, turning again, rolling. Puck chopped that. We rimmed around. Knocked out of the air by Yale. All the way down with 6:21 to go. It'll be an ice ring. And the faceoff will come back in to the Rod end. Stonachek and Schulberger, the defense pairs. It'll come back to Stonachek. His shot blocked nicely. It'll be picked up in the corner by Christine. In front, all the way across. Here's Schulberger. His heavy blast chopped out of the air and caught by the goaltender. Work to the corner. And shot all the way up the glass. Now, the glass here on the stadium rink goes all the way, in the end zones, goes all the way up like a traditional rink. As Christini feeds it across and just misses Evans' stick on the backside. We saw that about 15 times last summer season. They almost connected again. And they're like third or fourth shift together this year. What a play by Bo Christini. As Evans will pick it up. He darts through center, takes the body, but he stays right with it, able to back pressure. Stonachek in to get it. They'll line it up the wall. It'll be Evans. Chipping it off the glass. Playing it into the middle. McCormick will leave it for him as they twist it center. Taken away by LA. Well, one of the LA players playing for Red. It's wedged off the wall back to the prime zone. There's Schulberger to get it. We'll toss it all the way around for Stonachek. They come together there, up to the line and out. Pressured by Foy. And an offside play at the line. Thank you guys all for joining us here, Cine TV. Feel free to click the subscribe button below. We appreciate it. Bailey gets control. The duty to wear him. Up for Albany. He's cutting in front nicely. There's a Rad defender. Send it all the way in behind for Daly to get to. Daly sets up behind his own net. Stretch play, looking for Spang. It's rejected right back to the line. Rad will keep it in. Behind now. Albany's following. And all the way across. Shot coming. Fleming equal. Wareheim will get to it. Circling back. And sending it across to Daly. Daly. Rolling puck. Didn't quite get control. And out comes Rat through center. Cut off at the line. No dump and chase. Setting it up. Fleming behind the cage. Up off the stick of Spang. Looking for Albany. As Fishbone will control in the prime end. A little more physicality in this one, it looks like. Game started with a heavy hit from Warner that left Lonzniak unable to continue at this point in time. We are certainly hoping he is okay. We're a big fan. Great kid, good family, and we have an interference call coming. Looks like maybe Spang. It will be. And the Prime team will head to the penalty kill. Warner and Reel up front to start this one. Power play here for Brad, trying to get back in this one. 2-0 Prime. Well, Jack Reel comes away with it. He'll find Werner. In. And a backhand slide right through the crease. LA will try to regain the zone. Bump it in onside. Work behind. It's Wilford behind the net, trying to wrap things around. Fleming has that puck. Prime's going to get a change of defense. And forwards, it'll be Buklik and Christini paired up with Schulberger and Stonacek on the PK. Good chance for Werner and Reel on the rush there. Grab control. Walkered away by Fleming, and it'll be Christini. Winding up, trying to sauce it through a couple of bodies to Buklik. He'll get to it, avoid a check. And there's Schulberger in front for Buklik. He's going to get up and watch his back check, folks. He's going to get on the horse and be right back into play in no time. As a spinning puck comes up and fired over the net. And we have another interference call. Another one on Prime, so it looks like a 5-on-3 here. Schulberger to head off. We have a coaching session going on, it looks like, by Marty Wilford on the ice. So it'll be a minute and 1 second of a 5-on-3 advantage. Controlled by Rath. We'll put Fleming to the test here. Wareheim will find Buklik. Buklik's got Daly going. Whoa! An offside play. So we've got Spang in the box for 47 more seconds. They killed 14 of the two-man advantage. Schulberger in the box for another minute 46 with 2 to play in the period. A critical time in the 2-0 game here. First period action, and Rattle set things up. Cross speed, now to center point. Down low, they possess. In the Prime zone. Cross ice, speed for a one-timer up the side of the cage. Wareheim will rim it up high off the glass, but not out. 19 left on the penalty. They play catch up top. Down low now. Looking in front. Good stick by Wareheim. Cleared to the point, not out. 10 seconds left on the first of the penalties. As a one-timer screams over the cage. Buklik will clear it all the way down to 1 second left on the two-man advantage. So Spang will be coming out of the box. Wareheim able to get up. It looked like he had knocked down on the play. He's up and good. It'll be Christini, Fishbone, and Yale. 1 second, it's over. They won the draw. Can they spring Bobby Spank? Bobby Spank tipping it back to the middle to Christini, and out they come short-handed. Christini twisting in on an onside play. He'll play it back. And they'll run more clock. 44 left on the PK. Across to Yale. Over for Fishbone. Now Yale. Now Fishbone. Fishbone will chop it all the way down. A bouncing puck gathered in at the line with 30. It to the right-hand side where Christini will pressure all the way to the corner. Yale on it there. Rock is Fishbone along the wall. They work around the near side. 10 left on the second of 2 penalties on Prime. Fishbone able to knock a player to the outside. Schulberger back on, and the penalty over as a shot comes in. Rebound kept out by Fleming. It'll sit on the side of the cage into Evans. Chopping it out to center ice. As Evans stands above in the blue, that's an offside play by about 3 steps, no call. And the whistle sounds. So 2-0. Prime leads Red through 1 period of play. We got the Wizard of Czar coaching the boys up. The masked man, Jackson Fleming, holding down the net. Well, switch on. We'll put 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll play the second period here from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The Hall of Fame series. Christini to take the draw. Won by Rack. Koenigsbeck able to step up on the body. Christini to Evans. Evans has McCormick going to the net. He'll find him in a tip, but it's better. Save into the paraphernalia of the netminder. The Irish assassin looking for a tip in front. The lineup here near side circle. Christini on the draw. Tapped in by McCormick. He'll wind and fire far side just outside of the block. Chopped that, but kept along the line there by Stonacek at center. His pass picked off by Wilford. Good read by Wilford. Nash Wilford will put it deep. Schulberger and Wilford come together as it's wedged up the wall. They'll twist with it. Here's McCormick. Topsy-turvy out of the end. Evans on the forecheck. All the way across the ice. Rolling puck possessed by Schulberger up for Albanese. Albanese gaining the zone. Heavy shot off the glove and swiped away with the stick. Nice play there by the goaltender for Rad. As it comes off of Schulberger in onside. He'll fire to the middle for a stick. by Albanese and a backhand by Ford. Both of them off the pad. As Boyd tries a wraparound that's deflected by the stick of Wilford. As they try to spring one. Onside play. Cut off by Stonacek. And up comes Spang. Spang to 4. Boyd down in on the onside play. In front for Spang. Works in behind. As the puck comes free, it's up the center. All the way into the prime zone where they'll gather it in. I think that was Wareheim getting it over to Daly. Daly up to Alvarez. Albanese twisting Kearney comes free to Flory with a shot that just eludes the stick of Spang. Wareheim and a player collide. Work down low. Spang getting in there. Now Wareheim. He'll line up a player. Now Werner. That comes free. It's Albanese with a header shot. And another one that sails wide. The goalie didn't see it. And we're out through center. Wareheim gets control. He was looking for Albanese. It'll miss everybody and end up as an icing. Defensive zone draw. Here's Yale. The prime bench getting a warning that after a hit, you cannot bang on the boards. That could be a minor penalty here. This is the first opportunity for these kids to play full contact. So a good way to learn that rule. Good job by these officials to give them a warning, letting them know. And here's Real. Real in front for Bukovic. Back for Real. As it'll ultimately be Rad coming away with it. Up off the wall. Fishbone keeps, but it'll be just over the line and an offside play. So the Team PA line will call it come out, although Bobby Spang was on Team PA too. And Jack Real. 3 of the 5 Team PA forwards here to take the face off of Christini, flanked by McCormick. Yale on the back end with Fishbone. Across state line. As Fishbone will go back to get it. It'll be a icing call, I believe. It'll come the whole way down. Fishbone finishing that body check late there. No call. Face off won by Wilford again. In front, Christini. Looking, backside. It's knocked out of midair from McCormick. I'm sorry, Yale. The Ivy Leaguer. Caden Yale gets the... McCormick was looking backside. I believe that Evans came off a stick right to the twig of Caden Yale. $11:26 to play. It's 3-0 Prime. That's McCormick. As they battle along the boards, you can hear it, you can't see it. And we're going to get a penalty. The arm is raised. And we get a cross check here on Rad. The frustration levels elevating. And now Prime, with a 3-0 lead, they're going to head to the man advantage. So it'll be Wilford and Christini again. Won by Wilford, controlled by McCormick up the wall for Christini. It'll play it back to Schulberger. Schulberger back Christini. Across ice speed looking for Stonacek. Stonacek to Evans. He redirects one wide. Christini will get to it. Now Schulberger. Schulberger to Stonacek for a one-timer. Comes off of a body. It's loose. Evans crashing in. Working and digging. And it's in the back of the net. It'll be Stonacek. I'm sorry, Christini. The flying Christini. At the side of the cage. The shot came in from Stonacek. Sat at the side. Evans digging in there. So Christini, Evans, and Stonacek combining on that one. Evans keeping that puck alive, working inside of the cage, and Christini right there stayed patient. I was able to pop it by, make it 4-0 on the man advantage. Really up for Albany. It's chopped over to Spang. Spang's in. Looking, winding, firing short side low. It comes off the outside of the cage. He'll bring it back to the front where it's under the goaltender. Albany's ready to take the face off. And the offensive near side dot. Flanked by Spang and Fuller. Oh, they're going to get Spang here. Interference. Puck was gone. And they're going to try to. I think they're getting the game. I think they're trying to get the game a little under control. It's been a lot of banging around, which you expect at this first time Bantam level. And now Rattle had the man advantage. Prime just recently striking with the man advantage. Rad had a 5-on-3 earlier in this game. The Prime team able to kill that one off, and now they're back to the penalty killing task. Controlled at the point. Or D to D. Try to create some traffic in front. Sending across ice speed. Just doesn't quite connect with the stick, and they'll set it up center point again. And we see the same play. Looking this side. Looking. They'll set it back up to the point. As they work the top of the zone here on the man advantage. A shot coming in. Fleming gets it. And comes across and, just couldn't quite get the rebound. As it'll beat Fleming as he came from his left to his right. And for the first time this weekend, Prime has given up a goal. 7 periods of scoreless. 7 periods, 5 minutes and 5 seconds of scoreless action. And Rattle strike. On the man advantage. A rebound that came off the shot. Off of Fleming, came out into that high slot area right around those hash marks. As they work the corner now, right in the Prime zone. Can they get a little momentum from this? They work it up to the top of the zone. A band-on pass will be picked off by Jack Reel. Can he break free? Just unable to squeak between the two players. Louis Fishbone picking it off. They battle right in front of the Prime bench. Here's Warner pulling. Trying to cut across. It'll come off Bucolic and be an offside play. Back to the point rack. D to D in their own end. They'll dump it all the way in. Bucolic stood up behind the cage as they'll move on. Both benches did not get the warning on banging on the boards after a hit apparently. And Warner will wrap it around. Good save, and it's cleared. It's icing if it's far enough, and it will be. And they'll get coincidental minors behind the icing play as Fishbone and 72 from Rad come together. So 5-on-5 hockey after the icing. Those two will sit for 2 minutes. They can come out at 6:50 after a whistle. Discussion here with Wilford as well as Christine. McCormick with a good stick disrupting things. As it slashed out of his hands, and back comes Rad. Weaving through. Wilford will gain zone. Evans defending. It'll be picked out by Fleming. A rebound bouncing around. Shot off the side of Fleming. Gathered in by Stonacek. They'll send it all the way across. He was looking for McCormick. It'll be disrupted by Christini, and it'll be an offside play. I think Prime had put it in and they called the offside. 4-1 Prime here, 8:21 to play in the second period. You need to take the face off. Back to the point. Up a body, rolling puck. Battled for the Schulberger. Getting the war. Now Stonacek will get to the puck. There's Schulberger behind. Up for McCormick. Tries to one-touch it. It'll be to Christini. Christini and Evans gaining the zone. Christini with a move into the middle of fire, and Evans knocked down and play Christini to the corner. And it'll be a cross-check. He's going off. That's a good call. Evans drawing the penalty in front of the net. A cross-checking call. And it's two players off. We'll get an unsportsmanlike conduct call here on 78 for Brad, and it'll be a 5-on-3 power play. They get the second penalty on the board here. That's what the whistle's for. Only one penalty was up. 78-94 off for Rat. 5-on-3 for Prime. Prime with a chance to pop this 4-goal lead back up there. It'll be Albanese, Spang, and Foy. Wareham and Daly. Spang digs it out. Walks the line. Daly with it. Now Albanese. They'll send it across. Just missing Wareheim, but he'll track it down and get control. Up for Daly. Daly walking in. Cross for Wareheim. Wareheim once fires. Tied up in front. Spang comes free to Albanese, and it's great sliding save by the Rad goaltender. Line change for Rad. Same 5 for Prime. Minute 36 on the 2-man advantage. Albanese tied up. Good job by Spang getting in there. Good job by Albanese to tie that ball up. He's excellent on the faceoff. Spang on the outside, backside feed, looking for Foy. It'll fell the forward. Wareheim off the stick of Albanese. He'll get it in behind. Crisscrossing and switching with Spang. Back to the corner. Central give and go opportunity as Spang has one off, ramped off a good stick on puck block. Now Albanese. They'll play catch with Foy. Foy off of a stick. 1:03 left with the man up. Spang. Now Daly. Daly with a shot that's off of a stick. It'll be Foy first one, too. Now Wareheim. Wareheim has the retrieve. He saw it, a great stick by Wilford. Now Daly. He'll fire. Block puck. 40 seconds left. Albany is with it. He'll circle. Feathering it across to Daly. Able to skip it over the stick of Wilford. Heavy shot blocked. Wilford having a day on the PK. Albany is with a shot. Avoids everybody. Bang now. 15 left. Daly across for Wareheim. Wareheim walking in. It goes off the iron. Rebound sent in by Spang off a body. 5 seconds left as it rolls around in front. They're going to come out of the box. 2 players out for Rad. Puck still in their end, though. Wareheim with it. He'll walk in. Sending it high, short side. Knocked down on the play, Spang. They'll play on. Up top for Wareheim. Prime is tired. That's the shot from Wareheim through a screen. And the great bear just after the 5-on-3 expired. The 3 penalty killers gassed. The 5 power play kids gassed. Fishbone will come out of the box. Right to the ice at 5:33. It's 5-1. Not a power play goal, but set up by the amount of time. 2 full minutes in that zone for that line. An excellent job. An excellent work there. Spang, Foy, and Albany. Ultimately, it's Wareheim from the point as they work it back inside. Real driving the net. Covered up by the goaltender. 5-1 Prime. Uklick to take the fish out. Controlled by Rad behind. Put up to the outside off of a body. It'll be Jack reeled to the puck. Back for Fishbone. Fishbone will turn with it. Got his partner Yale. As he cuts into the middle, sends it all the way across. Jack Reel. Able to get to it and direct it towards the middle. Sorry, folks, you're not watching that because I didn't turn the camera. It'll be terrible at doing both. Folks. I never shut up, so I'm good at the talking part. The camera part, and me, my man Merlot here. Or my 2011 at the pen. Foster, Caliber. All my boys who run the camera for me. It's driven into the corner. Warner in behind. Double team there, and Real will get in to support. Good support by 11 and white. Rad in their black uniforms with 1 goal, and Prime. It's a mismatch of uniforms, too. Some of them look like LA King jerseys. Some of them are just plain back. In fact, Nash Wolford doesn't even have a number. And Yale shoots one to the glove. Prime in their Vegas style color white uniforms with the gray, gold, and red striping on the jerseys and socks. And of course, the crown logo upon the chest. 4:14 to play. Stonacek making a play over to Evans. Evans trying to feed one across. He'll dart behind, working to Christini. Across ice, he finds Stonacek. Heavy blast off the side, outside of the pipe, and sprawling out to cover the rebound is the goaltender. Hefty shot from Stonacek. Evans looking to take the first off. He won it back, but good jump by Rad to actually win the draw. As they'll come back for a one-timer that's Standoff. And a puck comes into the middle. It'll be Stonacek to the outside for Evans. Evans delays as he comes in, creates a 2-on-1. Christini drives to the middle and shoots it at the glove hand save. It'll be a near side offensive zone draw for Prime. Puck chop to the corner. Here comes up the wall. Stonacek crashing right back down. Got McCormick and Christini. He'll take the that himself. And there it is. It's say it ain't Bo. Bo Christini finds the rebound, knocked off Stonechek's stick by the pad, by the pad and stick on that shot. And it kicked right out to Christini, who was right there and ramped it off of something in front. So Stonechek with another helper on a Christini tally. And it's a 6-1 lead for Prime. Angle control the face-off won by Albany. If they gain the zone, I thought it was offside, but what a handsy play by Rocco Albany. He's able to swat the puck about 2 inches off the ice, straight down to his stick, and get a filthy shot off. The Rad goaltender there with the mitt to catch. Hold on, and get a stoppage in play. Schulberger for Spang in front. Schulberger wires one towards the cage. It's rinsed off of a stick and a counterattack here by Rad. Stonechek will stand him up at the line. Schulberger back for Spang. Spang to the corner. Twisting away from it. They'll play it up the half. Dropping at it. And now Spang follows on. It's played behind the net. One catch there, and it comes off to the outside, chopped up the ice. Stonechek again with a hit along the wall. Mason Stonechek using the body well and just racking up points in this one also. As Albanese will gain the zone. A nice drop pass to Spang, but it'll come off of his stick and it'll be gathered by Wareheim back to Daly. Daly jumps in. Onside play as he carries to the outside. Nice shot by Spang down the wall, but it's taken right back by Rad. They'll try to counterattack. Boyle gets it. Boyle knocks down on the play. As they try to cut to the middle, there's Wareheim to shut it down. All the way up ice, here comes Spang. He has half a step. He'll pull up, looking, winding, firing, and just missing the 4x6. Tying over the cage. A counterattack here. As Daly will chop at it and collect the bouncing puck after making a play on a 2-on-1, a potential 2-on-1. Now he delays. Look at the delay to create space. Back pressure coming. He feeds it right across the reel. Who dusts it off and has a shot. Nice stick on puck block there by the Rad defense. Albanese will bump in the corner. There's a rolling puck picked up by Wilford and shot all the way behind Fleming. Reel has it come off him. Rolling puck bouncing around in front, and here comes Warner through center. The power forward gets an edge, cuts in. Makes a move all the way to the net. Just couldn't get it past the goaltender, but he'll stay right with it. Circling up high. Working and looking. Feathering one in front. Chopped out. Puck knocked out of the air. It'll be slapped at by Yale. Fishbone comes together. Breakout pass picked off. Right back in comes Rad. Good recovery by Fishbone. Wilford now with it. He's knocked to the outside. Reel will follow up. Welling down on the play. It'll be Wilford Vukalik getting to it. Reel trying in front for Werner. It'll be picked off. Good play. Back to the corner. He'll get bumped. Stays right with it. In front, there it is, and Fishbone goes such a wide. Another shot from Fishbone wide. And the net is off. The net has come off of its peg. Heavy plays there by both squads, including Jack Reel down low. 2 seconds left in the second period. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff. They load up the inside. Rad counters with the save. Christini tries to go towards the cage. They will, but it'll be just wide as the horn sound. We'll see third period action when we come back to you live from Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
The Perez kid is going. And I know some of the Boston kids.
All right, welcome back here. Third period action. Christini, McCormick, and Evans. Up front, Stonacek, the Stone Mason, and Schulberger on the back end for Prime to start the third. Leading 6-1. Evans will come in. In front for McCormick. It'll end up in on net and covered up. Puck rimmed around to be gathered in by McCormick. Up to the line by Rad and carried out through center to the Prime zone. Good job there by Schulberger to stand up. And Christini finds Evans. Evans has it off his skate. Can he get through? He'll cut to the inside, firing one, and he almost catches the 6-hole with the glove. Good play there for Evans to pocket around. Christini, though, winning that battle at the blue line and from his knees, able to get it up ice. Here's Albanese to take the faceoff to the corner. Boyle jump up on the forecheck. Now Daly able to win a leverage battle though. Over to Warehouse. Up for Spang. Spang to Albanese. Albanese in onside plays. They gain the right wing. They get bumped down there. And Daly gets to it. Daly looking for Albanese on the backside. It'll ramp off of his stick. He saw that lane. Nice read by Daly. He was trying to feather that through. Better stick by the defender. And we'll see an offensive zone face-off. 12:52 to play. 6-1. Running clock here. Running clock in Fort Lauderdale. Back up off the boards, and back comes Rat. Warehouse. Defending to the outside, and he's going to head off. He got a stick into the feet there. He's trying to play the pocket. We'll see a trip. And that trip will earn him a trip. A trip to the sin bin. Not a bad sin bin to be in, though. Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Sunshine, palm trees. I think this team should be called Sunshine, Palm Trees, and Chipotle. I think there's been more poundage of Chipotle consumed by the Prime team in the last 2 days. Rad got a power play goal early. The only goal of the game thus far. The actually only goal given up this tournament by Prime. As Real will get there, chopping it up, trying for Buklik. And they'll call him offsides at the line. Bouncing puck. He got his skates in front. We'll get a whistle. Coach Marty Wilford expounding the virtues of hockey on the bench. Since Shelley and Emerson watching Nash play. And we get the arm raised for a rough. And it will be Wilford heading off. So it'll be a power play here. Well, 4-on-4 to start. We do still have Wareheim in the box. So 4-on-4 for 35 more seconds of the running clock. And then Prime will head to the man advantage up 6-1. Into the middle. Bailey over for Yale. Yale. Around in front for a reel. Just past his twig right to Daly, who gets it towards the cage, but just was not able to elevate the biscuit there. A flat biscuit. Not the kind you get at Popeye's Chicken. There you get the nice, fluffy, elevated biscuit. Or perhaps you're partial to a Cracker Barrel biscuit. Smothered with gravy. Power play on now as Wareheim steps on the ice. Warner twists with it. Gets to the middle. It'll come free to Christini. Starting inside. Weaving down low. Just couldn't get it through. Warner with it. He's back up with McCormick and Christini here. He's the big net front presence on this man advantage. It'll come free here. Schulberger cross ice. Christini firing near side. It'll loft up into the netting. .30 seconds left on the man advantage. 9 minutes and 18 left on the running clock here in Fort Lauderdale. Beautiful Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Evans will win the draw cleanly to Christini. Back to Schulberger, just under the stick of Evans. Will be Christini to the puck. He's knocked down. Evans will get there, playing it back towards the point. Wishbone to it. Looking in the corner. And the power play ends. An advantage for Prime now over. Christini works it. That's off the wall. Evans comes crashing down as Schulberger makes a nice play to stop it at the line. The bodies come together. And McCormick will pick it up. Twisting in. Nice little dump into the corner. Where it's picked up by Rath. Shot down low by Fishbone. Blocked and cleared. Rocking hit at center ice by Schulberger. Back up comes Spang. Spang has it knocked away. No battle. Wishbone comes together. And on comes Stonachuk. Back up for Fishbone at center. For Primal control. Boy on the fourth check. Spinning a rad player to the ice. Albany's darting in behind. They get it to Spang. Spang twisting. Prime tries to set up here. Bouncing. Puck will come up the wall. Yale. Lay a hit. As back comes Rad. Spang tries to kind of poke check from behind. And there's Stonachek to clear things up in his own end. We'll find Spang. Spang up the wall. Takes a bump to make the play to Foy. Foy up into the offensive zone. Cut off and returned back out to center. There's Yale with it. They're now Foy. Foy has Albany. Can he find him right off of the skate to his stick? Bring it along the half wall and firing it across. Holding puck. Controlled and brought out. Shot comes in on Fleming, who can make the stop and leave the puck there for Gale. Up to Albany, lowering that bottom hand way down, almost like a cross catch. He's tripped up on the play, and it's going to be Prime back to the man advantage. A tripping penalty here with just under 6.5 minutes to go. We'll put Prime back on the man advantage, leading 6-1. Ukalik back to Daly. Cross to the middle. We'll cut in, have it roll off the stick. There's Warner to get it. Warner tucking to the outside. Back to the point for Warehouse. Warehouse down low. Jack Real chaps out. There's Ukalik to Warner. Warner off the side and talk about elevating. That was a missile off the backhand. Better save. Goaltender in that VH position there. Real behind. Real looking. Tries to pick it up and flick it in front. And the puck is it's in. Evans. Oh, Evans up in the net. But they'll say it came off the post. I think it went off the pad in behind, but no goal. McCormick to take the draw this time. They'll get the puck. Bailey across to Christine. They'll fire cross ice. Poking at it is McCormick. Evans will get to the rebound. He sent it to the point, but he sent it past everybody. There's Daly under pressure, able to come out through center. Carrying into the offensive end with speed. Never good for the opposing team as he shoots it high up over the block or glove hand side. Evans in behind. He'll chop at it. Able to get it over to Daly. Daly controls. In front, Evans will redirect it just wide. And back comes Rad into the Prime end. Penalty over. Fleming will make the save. Evans up on the pressure. Now McCormick. Good forecheck. Forces a turnover here to Schulberger. Schulberger actually knocks a guy over on the bench. Back comes Rad. And they'll shoot one. And Prime's going to head off on a penalty, it looks like. Power play coming for Rad, trailing 6-1 with 3.5 to play. There I'm trying to get the door to work. It'll be 3:22 when he has a seat. Albanese will take the face-off. Fleming will set it up. Behind for the bone, Fishbone. He lofts it to the line, but not out. Good pressure from Spang, and he pops free. A shorthanded opportunity here for Bobby Spang. So pull up and try to feather a backhander across. I think he was looking for Albanese. His stick of the defender gets in the way of the shorthanded opportunity. As they weave through center. Into the offensive zone comes Rad. Carrying down the outside, centering feed. Good stick there by Fishbone to break that up. And another stick, this time by Spang, and they'll say onside. And low for Fleming. Battled in behind, here's Fishbone. Followed up by Schulberger, now Spang. Short-handed opportunity is 3 Prime players on the rush. Spang will get by. Looking back in front for Albanese, it'll just go wide. Albanese, good job giving a bit of a shove there. And back comes Rad 3-on-2 to the line. Onside. Schulberger will keep it to the outside. They'll ramp one off of Fleming. A high stick. They'll let the clock run here. And Rad will touch it, so no high stick, and we play on. 25 left on the man advantage. As it's wedged out the center. Can Jack Floyd get free? He's in. Leaned on. Backhander. Tipped away. As a bouncing puck is controlled by Rad. They'll dart in. And we'll get a whistle. Somebody's going off. A trip on Stonacek here. Minute 20. Wareheim will come out. So it'll be 5-on-3 to start. Wareheim's penalty's up. He cannot leave the box on a running clock because the running clock caused the penalty to expire. So there'll only be 3 defenders. So Wareheim will come on. Boy and Real out there with Yale. Rad gets control. Backhanded in front. Good save by Fleming. They'll come up top. Shot down low. Kicked aside by Fleming. Power play still for Rad. Work behind it's Yale. Up comes 3 years. Real white swiping at it. Couldn't quite get control. The outside for a heavy blast. Blockered away by Fleming. And with 30 seconds left, it's another shorthanded opportunity here. It's Real. Looking in front for Foy. Finds a shinny of the defender. Oh, a beautiful shot by Yale. Kicked away. We're down to 12 seconds remaining here. Bouncing puck into the prime end. Centered, and there's a breakaway. Fleming there takes it right off the dome. And it's cleared up and out. It won't get to the line in time for the icing to be called in prime. Walks away with a 6-1 victory in this one over Rad. As they converge upon goaltender Jackson Fleming. We'll see the handshake line here, and we will be back to join you tomorrow. At 8 o'clock, I believe. 8 a.m. Have a nice night. Here from Fort Lauderdale, it's the Hockey Hall of Fame series. And the East Coast Prime.